Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Santino with 1,505 rating versus Tristan Bridges with 1,139 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. And then we are going to see Santino win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so they get to decide if they want to go first or second, and looking at the deck counts, we see 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. And then they are going to go ahead and decide to go first. And then looking at the opening hands, we have Nian, City, Ash, Foolish, and Kieran. So this works. And then they have Ultimateness, Prep, Zeta, Field Spell, and Droll. So this also works. They both opened up a going second card too. Then they're going to go ahead and activate City, bring out Chuchi, and then go ahead and use Kieran effect, target Chuchi, sending Xinglong and Nian from the deck to the graveyard, and then bring itself out. And then they're going to go ahead and activate Xinglong effect, go grab Lulu, and then discard Foolish. Yeah, they probably should have waited to drop the Droll until after they discarded. And then they're going to go ahead and normal summon out Nian, and then Nian affecting graveyard, and get rid of those, make Shen Shen, and then pass turn. So, you know, they have Shen Shen, Chuchi, Ash Blossom. Not bad. And then they go ahead and draw Emergency. Then they're going to go ahead and activate Field Spell. They're going to change Chuchi to go ahead and out that. That's a little interesting. I guess they don't want them getting to like the Ritual Spell. Because like if they were to grab Nova, they could Nova, bring out Drytron, and then you just pop that off board. To where like now they could just like already have a Nova. But they're going to go ahead and activate Prep. And then that's going to grab Ben 10 from the deck to the hand. That should also be banished. And then activate Emergency. That's going to go grab Alpha. Or actually, that's going to get hit with Ash Blossom. Oh yeah, those should get banished. Oh, how do you recognize Emergency but not Prep? That's not going to matter. Zeta, get rid of Ben 10, bring itself out. Go ahead and grab Ritual Spell from the deck to the hand. And then Ben 10 effect, go grab Eva. Hey, and they did banish the Prep. Then go ahead, normal summon out Eva, go for Beta. Beta effect, go ahead and dump Alpha from the deck to the graveyard. And then battle phase, beat over Nian. That should be banished. They're just forgetting about Shen Shen so hard right now. Like this should, like that's huge. In the graveyard compared to being banished, it's a really big difference. And then pass turn, draw Dark Ruler. Oh, that's just wild. Yeah, I mean, they could still use this to... Yeah, I feel like they would use that here. Oh, I'm like, this being in graveyard just hurts. Because they could Zeus effect, like once that's done resolving, detaching Eva, so that way Ben 10 will detach Eva on something else, and then you can get Eva, banish Ben 10, go grab Orange Light, and then Orange Light's an interruption. And, you know, that's something, because I can stop, like, Lulu. So they're deciding not to do that. Go dump Xinglong. Oh, and they submit the fee. Oh, wow. That sucks. But going on to the next game, we are going to go ahead and see Tristan Bridges decide to go first, aka the Drytron player. Looking at the opening hands, we have Chuchi, Kieran, Chuchi, Desires, and Nib. So they have one going second card. Sucks that they drew double Chuchi. And then they have Ritual Spell, Field Spell, Zeta, Gamma, Prosperity. So their hand's pretty decent. They're going to go ahead and start off with Field Spell, go grab Nova from the deck to the hand, and then activate Nova. That's going to bring out Alpha. And then go ahead and get rid of that for Link Karibo. And then Alpha effect, Tribute Zeta, bring itself out. Go grab Ben 10 from the deck to the hand. And then they're going to activate Prosperity here. So they waited until they popped off some. That's a little bit weird. But alright, seeing the banishes. Nothing too crazy. I guess like this is a little bit like out of the ordinary. It's became more popular after Jesse Cott showed it in his list. I don't think it's that crazy. I get like versus like Dragon Link, you can use it to take Seal, which is cool. And then, but looking at the top 6, we can go ahead and they're going to take Diviner out of those and then go ahead and put the rest back to the bottom of the deck. Then they can go ahead Yo, I'm back. Sorry for the little split edit. Had to deal with a bird that was just sitting on my AC looking directly at me, just brr, brr, brr. So I had to deal with that. But here they're using Zeta, get rid of Ben 10, go ahead and bring itself out, and then they're just gonna Ben 10 search, so they're only playing one ritual spell, go grab Orange Light, and then overlay, go for beta, and then beta effect will activate, dump Delta, and then activate ritual spell, detach, bring out Ben 10 from the graveyard, and then go ahead and get rid of that for Delta. And then they're going to get Ben 10, go grab Ultimateness, normal summon Diviner, dump Herald, and then they're going to get Herald to go grab Idleton from the deck to the hand. So in response to the Ben 10 effect, they're going to be chaining Nib there. They are just going to Orange Light negate that though. And then ritual spell, add itself back. And then, yeah, they just submit defeat there. They know that they can't break that board. Like, the Drytron board, if you don't have hand traps, it's, like, unbreakable pretty much. Like, you can, like, Dark Ruler or Droplet it, and then they're going to have, like... Well, it depends. Like, if you Droplet, then they probably won't have the second Eva go off, because that's what they... Like, Beatrice goes and dumps that. But they'll still have, like, an Orange Light through Droplet, and then you have to get rid of, like, multiple cards in your hand. If you Dark Ruler, then they're going to have double Orange Light effect. So it's still like rough to beat, and they have like so much follow-ups. You have to like hand trap them most of the time. But now moving on to game 3, we are going to go ahead and see Virtual World decide to go first. Looking at the opening hands, we have Nib, Qinglong, Foolish Goods, Kieran, and then City. So this works. And then they have Gamma, Prep, Zeta, Nova, Emergency. So they have no going second cards. And then they're going to go main phase, activate City. That'll go ahead and flop a Chuchi on the board. And then activate Kieran effect. That will go ahead and send Nian and Qinglong from the deck to the graveyard and then bring itself out. And then go ahead and Qinglong effect. That's going to add Lulu from the deck to the hand. And then they're going to go ahead and discard goods, activate Lulu. And then that's going to send Qinglong, bring itself out, and search for Roshi. And then go ahead and use Roshi effect. And then that's going to target Lulu, send Shan Wu, bring itself out. And then they're going to go ahead and make Zulkin. And then set Qinglong, Zulkin effect, flop Crystal Wing out. And then Shan Wu, bring out Kieran, discard Nib, and then go ahead and turn those into Shen Shen. So, then board's definitely not bad. They did decide to play it safe, and they have like Shen Shen being like Macrocosmos, well, a very weak Macrocosmos compared to like actual Macrocosmos, and then Crystal Wing, Chuchi. So it's not bad, it's not crazy. And then they draw Alpha. They're gonna go ahead and Nova, bringing out Alpha. It gets banished, and then Alpha effect. It's gonna get rid of Zeta, bring itself out. And then, they caught it. Go grab Ben 10. Then they're going to use Zeta effect, get rid of Ben 10, bring itself out, and then go ahead and grab Ritual Spell. And then Ben 10 effect, they're going to chain Crystal Wing to negate that. Then they're going to activate Emergency, go grab Delta from the deck to the hand. And then Delta, like, they just got to banish everything. Like, I don't know. They just keep forgetting. Get rid of Gamma, bring itself out. Review a ritual spell, and then go ahead and draw on the prep. And then activate prep, go grab Natasha from the deck to the hand, and then get rid of Alpha and Zeta, go ahead and make Nightmare Phoenix, and then Phoenix effect, get rid of Natasha, target Chuchi, and then they're going to chain Chuchi to out the Alpha. Couldn't they have just also, like, not prepped? Discarded Ritual Spell for this, out Chuchi, and then activate Prep, go grab Natasha, add back Ritual Spell from grave. Yeah. And then they're going to activate Prep. That will go ahead and grab Idleton from the deck to the hand. Then Gamma effect, get rid of that, bring out Gamma from the graveyard, and then turn those into Unicorn. Unicorn effect, out Shen Shen. Ritual spell, add itself back, activate, bring out Natasha. Natasha getting life points. Yeah, this is just game. And then get rid of those, make access code, effect, gain 3000 attack. and then access code, banish unicorn, pop Qinglong, Natasha bring itself out, steal the crystal wing. And then they're going to go battle phase, beat over, and then 3,000 plus 53, that's 83. Wow, so they didn't just break the board, they OTK'd through the board. That was nice. Yeah, that, nice. Not too much to say about that. You know, they decided to play it safe, and they ended up getting punished. That was definitely... Oh, seeing Drytron is cool. This deck is... It's cool to see every, like, once in a while. I'm definitely not showing this deck off nearly as much as I used to. The deck obviously isn't as good as it once was with VFD. That card was insane. But I still want to show this deck off from, like, time to time. I still think in the future one day this deck will end up being really good again. Just because, like, the engine cards in the deck are so good. Like, the deck itself is pretty solid. So I think, like, one day the deck will end up being used again. But, you know, it could be, like, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. I don't know. Just, it could be a while. It really could. It could be a few months. We never really know. But this is, like, a deck I'm probably always going to keep my eye on. And then Drytron, obviously, this deck is getting a lot of popularity with the new Diviner and the new beta that came out. I don't think the deck is, like, too bad. Also, I remember everyone telling me when before Scrap Raptor even came out, like, a week before, I was like, I don't know, card doesn't seem that great. Is it even going to be played? And I remember everyone going, DB Grinder, you're so dumb. That card's crazy. It lets you end on Appaloosa. And now the card's out. And I think I've seen one good Dino player play the card, and they were pretty iffy on it. I don't know. A lot of people just don't seem like Scrap Raptor is the way to go. Like, going first with the deck, like, I don't know. Like, it's not needed. Like, the Scrap Raptor itself just isn't needed. You have to add bricks to the deck. You don't really need to add those. You can just have going second cards. I don't know. I can't wait to see how this format shapes, though. Obviously, it's not going to, like, have too much time to shape because, like, a month from now we should be getting a ban list. I cannot wait for that. That'll be cool. I'm happy with where the format's at now, though. It's definitely not bad. Just, you know, ban list spices things up. I like it whenever, like, a ban list drops or, like, a new set drops that actually has, like, meta-impacting cards in it. Like, this set definitely did. Made Drytron better. Scrap Raptor, which, you know, most likely won't end up being used, but at least they brought something out that potentially could be used. The Tri Brigade, Bear Bloom. Yeah, I just, I don't know. Ban list will be cool, though. Hopefully we finally see Dragon Link get hit, even though, like, I don't know. Like, it just needs to be hit. It felt like LP should have been hit, like, years ago. Like, when Argapane got hit, that should have just been LP instead. Like, Argapane was definitely dumb. Like, that card was nice. Like, you could just, like, slap Sword on the board, slap a Hot Red on the board. You could even slap, like, Crystal Wing on the board. Some people were playing this, but, yeah, I don't know. LP probably should have just been the card to get banned back then. But, seeing how long the match was altogether, we can see that it was 28 minutes long. That's rather quick. Game 2 was a pretty quick scoop. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.